Welcome to the Spango webinar. And today's speakers are Anahita Guy and Vanna Goel, who are co-founders of Soulless Living blog. And it's my great pleasure to welcome Anahita Guy and Vanna Goel to speak about their popular blog, which is about beauty, health, and fitness as well. And this blog actually reveals the contents towards living a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. And just a side note, the Q&A will be done through the chat feature after the presentation, where you can ask Anahita and Vana a question according to the presentation. And SpanGo is an all-girls global student organization where proceeds go to charity, and we are currently being crowdfunded by iFundWomen.com. You will shortly receive an email about this. And for now, I'll give the floor to Anahita Guy and Vanna Goel.
Hi, everyone. We're just going to be sharing our screen right now with a presentation, so just give us a minute. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. It's actually our dog over here that's just barking. Okay, so hello, everyone. We are Soulless Living, and today we're going to be speaking to you guys about how we started our page, a bit about us, and the different strategies that we implemented when we started our page. So to begin,
hi guys, my name is Vanya and I'm 22 years old. I live in Dubai since the past 17 years, though I'm from India, and I currently study marketing in London. I've always been a vegetarian my entire life, and I've had certain issues with gaining weight because due to my body structure, and I've had some anxiety issues in life. And I think this is the reason why I got to a place where I wanted to focus a lot about on my health and well-being. And I truly believe that all humans should start living in a natural way. And I think it's a more effective way when we start synchronizing our bodies to the nature and being healthy.
hi, I'm Anahita Ghai. I'm 22 years old. I was born in Vancouver, but I live in Dubai. I am also Indian. So I'm a vegetarian since birth. My family's actually always been vegetarian. And I would say that I'm a dog lover, hence why you could hear all the barking. I study marketing and consumer behavior in Canada, and I am in my fourth year. So currently, I've been working on improving my fitness levels and my overall health. And as Vanya said, we both believe in doing this in a more natural and holistic approach. So let's begin by speaking about our page. So how it all began.
So initially, we started talking about, in fact, it was very interesting how we started because during the COVID lockdown and pandemic, I think all of us started focusing on our health more and our well-being more because we had ample amount of time in our hands. And I was focusing on my personal goals related to health and well-being, and so did Anahita. And I think in June, randomly, we were just talking one day, and then we just came across, we just started talking about how we really would love to share what we're doing in our lives towards being healthy and share with people. So I think, and we both use Instagram a lot personally. So we thought that that's probably one of the best platforms that we could, share our experiences, share our journeys when it comes to health. And so in June, we started talking about it. And on July 1st, 2020, we had launched our page, Soulless. Um, and um, and I think we thought of sharing our knowledge to people who probably do not have, the they don't have access to such professionals such as personal trainers, yoga teachers, gurus, naturopathic doctors, towards who help you live a more healthier lifestyle. And I think we had a lot of information that we would love to share to people who are in need or people who do not have the opportunity to use and gain such knowledge. So this was one of the main reasons why we started this page, was to basically help and share knowledge with everyone else.
So, what does our branding symbolize? So, a lot of people have been asking, what does solace actually mean? So, we actually started off with the concept of solace. So, solace means comfort, relief, and being in harmony with yourself. However, we wanted to bring solace to our souls and decided to actually combine the two words. An interesting part of our name is that solace actually has the word ace. And actually, we both believe that solace is all about trying to be the best version of yourself, to reach the maximum and your most maximum potential of yourself. So moving on to the logo.
So our logo is something that we love, and our logo has been inspired by the Tree of Life. Now, the Tree of Life symbolizes four aspects: personal growth, uniqueness, strength, and individual beauty. So, just as a branch of a tree strengthens and grows upwards to the sky, we also aim to grow personally and based on our health and well-being, and strive for greater knowledge, wisdom, and new experiences as we move through life. And one more thing that I quickly want to mention is, if you can see, there's a little heart in the middle of the tree that we've used in our logo. And I think that's beautiful because a heart obviously symbolizes love, right? And in this, the meaning behind our heart and the tree was to sort of symbolize that loving yourself is the most important. You have to prioritize yourself. Obviously, it's important to help others and be there for others, but you cannot do that until unless you love yourself first. So I think that's something that we really connected to both of us, and we would love everyone who follows our page or is involved with Solace to love themselves first and keep themselves as priority for everything in life.
Okay, so our goals and values. So Solace actually believes in a very natural and authentic way of posting content. So all of our information posted on our page is stuff that we both have actually tried ourselves before. We want to be truly authentic and relatable and want to post stuff that we know for sure has worked for us, even though every human body is different. Secondly, all of our information comes from reliable sources. So we have actually spoken to health experts or even family and friends or even yoga experts, which you'll see in the coming slides, to give us tips and tricks that we try first and then we post. Thirdly, we aim to document our personal journeys into living a more healthy and balanced lifestyle. But at the same time, we do want to engage with our followers and learn from them. And lastly, all of our tips and tricks that we provide will be fully natural. Our page is all about natural and holistic living. Hence, we don't post anything that's artificial or contains preservatives.
So we would like to share some few examples from our Solace page on Instagram. So something that I would want to mention is the type of posts we do. Our posts are, they have a lot of variety in themselves, and the style that we post them is very different. So we do posts ranging from fitness posts to beauty posts to health related posts, and even wellness posts, which we would like to expand more into later. And the style that we work in is that every week we aim to post around three posts per week, or sometimes even more. But the three posts that we post together within like the 3-4 days consecutively is one theme. So for example, if let's say this week we post like a fitness post, so all the three posts will be related to fitness. So I think that's a very good way of, personally, that's how we feel, it's a very good way of sort of keeping people interested in one theme per week, as well as I think it really looks good on our Instagram page when it comes to aesthetics. So that's how we like to sort of work with our posts every week.
Okay. So moving on to our marketing strategy. So we both are actually studying marketing and consumer behavior, and we both are quite people-oriented people. So we both really work on trying to do the most effective but also natural marketing strategy, more organic growth. So to increase engagement, we've actually come up with really fun hashtags. So it's hashtag Embrace Solace and hashtag Solace Living, which we actually encourage our followers to use when they're trying any of our tips and tricks or recipes. So if they do decide to repost it, we can see that and we can repost it on our page. Secondly, we actually ask our followers what they wish to see on our page on a regular basis. So if you guys can see the image on the right, this is a story that we posted a couple of weeks ago to actually ask our followers what they need help in or what they want to see on our page. We believe that this is actually really interesting because we do want to communicate with our followers and engage them in our content.
And since,
Ahead.
since one of our main aims is to help people,
Yeah.
We encourage people to even DM us on Instagram or share with us. We even ask our friends and family sometimes for ideas on what they are struggling with in life when it comes to health, wellness, skincare, whatever you call it. So, and then we try to post more about those things. So that's how we cover the aspect of helping people as well.
Yeah, and lastly, what we, as Vanya said, as we want to help people, we actually try to involve them in several of our content posts. So, for example, we try to post stuff with questions, Q and A's, polls, as we really want to create a community feel to our page.
Number two is to increase awareness of our page. Now, something that we've started doing is we try to work with brands that have similar value-based systems as us. So, for example, if you can see on our slide, there's a vegan company that makes brownies, cookies, and everything locally in Dubai, and she's someone I know personally, and when I found out about her brand, it was all vegan stuff, like whether it was her brownies, whether it's stuff that she makes like clothes or whatever, it was all vegan based, everything was natural. And I think that really caught my eye, and I started, I asked her if she would want to sort of be on our page and stuff, so she had sent some products to us. And I think those values from her business and our values of Soleil's really matched, and therefore we would love to even in the future sort of work with people, brands, locally or even internationally, hopefully one day, where their values really match with us. And secondly, we love to encourage and support startups and small businesses. As of now, obviously we have access to only those in Dubai, but we would love if you guys know any of you guys, if you know any of your family and friends that would love to sort of get more encouragement, then we would love to do that. And one more thing is we love including professionals from the industry. So whether it's yoga teachers, fitness trainers, Ayurvedic experts, and other health related people, professionals in the industry, we love to ask them about tips and tricks. And as you can see, there's one person doing the namaste on our page. He's a yoga teacher I train with personally, and I think he has truly benefited me a lot when it comes to my yoga journey. And therefore I had asked him personally if he would like to answer questions which our followers had asked us on our stories, and I shared questions with him, and he was very kind to make a video and answer all those questions. So I think this not only helps us help people, but also gives a more professional outlook when we use such people on our page. And lastly, one of our main marketing strategy has been word of mouth promotion and marketing, because and we really like that, and we don't want to be fake in any way, because our main value of Soleil's is being organic and natural. So we only want to grow organically rather than taking a fake approach. That's just not how we want to work with this page. So yeah, so we've only, all our followers are probably all through either family and friends or people who are truly interested in kind of improving their health and well-being.
Yeah, so that's just adding to what Vanya said. So anyone that we work with on our page is something that we truly believe matches with our values. And like Ashley said, that she included her yoga teacher. These are people that we have already spoken to, interacted with, and we really feel that would benefit to our followers. And even with the word of mouth strategy, we really want people to follow us for our content, and really want them to enjoy our content and hopefully use it in their lives as well. So what we hope to achieve by 2021. So we're constantly trying to achieve the best and be the best version of ourselves. And we believe in holistic and natural living. And we're constantly trying to expand our existing knowledge and trying to find new tips and tricks to live a more balanced and healthy lifestyle. So in the coming year, we hope to expand into topics related to mental health and wellness. We do not only want to talk about tips and tricks, but we want to cover real people's stories and encourage them to break the stigma of mental health and really get out there and
talk about their journeys.
talk about their journeys, and hopefully other people like them would feel more comfortable as well to contribute. And that's what we are all about, being relatable and authentic. And we feel by documenting real people's stories, it's encouraging people to get out and actually motivate them to be more comfortable in their own skin. Similarly, we also want to work with brands that have a similar value-based system. We have just started working with brands, but we hope to expand into looking at other small businesses and startups that need an effective platform to showcase their products and services, or even just to talk about what they do, as we truly believe that helping others and would really also benefit our followers because they get to expand their knowledge as well. We also want to document people's health and fitness journeys and discuss how they achieve their goals. So, for example, recently I've been working on my fitness goals and I've been getting a lot of inspiration from other people. So, through that, we hope to actually help all of our followers to achieve their personal goals. And last but not least, we try to help and inspire as many people as possible through our page. Soleil's Living actually is something that we started this year, but it actually keeps us grounded.
Yeah.
We truly believe that sometimes when I'm a bit lazy or not as motivated, the page and the content that we post really truly helps me improve my lifestyle. And at the end of the day, we are 22-year-old girls. We are still trying to achieve our personal goals. And I feel that's the really important aspect about our page. We're very relatable, organic, and authentic.
So thank you so much for joining us today and hearing about about Soleil's. And we would love to answer any questions you have. So thank you so much.
Okay, so I see we already have some questions. Okay, so what are your goals?
Thank you so much.
So what are your goals for the future for your company? So as we said earlier, our page, we're very new, we're still growing. It's only been a couple of months, but we hope to actually work with brands and collaborate with other, not just brands, but with actually people. We really want to eventually be a page that not only speaks about health and wellness, but also topics like mental health, and really expand internationally as well. So she studies in London and I study in Toronto. So we really want to hopefully expand this page to followers and people in Toronto and Canada who also want to live a more healthier and balanced diet. So at the end of the day, everyone wants to expand internationally, but we want to do it the more organic and natural way. Yeah. Is there any other questions for anyone else?
Any comments, any questions?
Do you have any challenges?
Oh yeah, we did. I feel like, so initially I think we both were extremely scared to even launch this page. We were questioning. I think we had lots of doubts as well. We're like, should we not? Because it was something that obviously was very new to us, and we're not, as she even mentioned earlier, we're no professionals at all. So it was kind of scary for us to share our journeys and what we do. So that was obviously one major thing. And also secondly, we were scared that will we gain followers, even though it's organic and we only want people who really want to work on their health. But we were just scared, like, will it be successful, will it not be? And even taking pictures, actually. So all I don't know if I mentioned in the presentation, all posts that we do post on our page is done by us. So it's all the pictures you see is either taken by us physically at home or wherever, or we make it online on like software such as Canva and other graphic softwares. So that was something that was really new to us, because we were not some professional photographers at all. So to take photos and make them look HD and professional and everything was a big task. And I think we struggled taking 200 shots of one picture and then selecting one picture from it. So yeah, something like that was
another challenge is that we both are actually university students.
For sure.
So managing time. So like we both have online university now because of the current situation, but managing, actually giving time and dedication to the page that we love, but also at the same time balancing university. So that's another challenge we had. But one thing good is that, like, I've known Vanya for several years now. We've been friends since early days. So we have this mutual understanding, and because that we know each other really well, we actually managed to work really well as a team. So having each other as support and splitting the work really helped us with time. So I hope that answers the question. So another one is?
The other one is, were there any specific reasons as to why you started this?
Okay, so Lee asked us. So as we mentioned in the PowerPoint as well, I've been going through my own personal health and fitness journey, and so has Vanya. And even though our goals are separate, we do feel like we have similarities. So
because it
both,
all boils down to being, natural. And it's not about being, people saying, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to gain weight, I
yeah,
need to
it's
do
not
this,
about
I
that.
need to have clearer skin. No, it's not about that. See, obviously we all want to look, we all have this perception in our mind, oh, well, if you're thin you look beautiful. No, it's not that. I think everyone at the end of the day has to be balanced, and I
Yeah,
think Solace is all about being balanced, because everyone's body type is different.
yeah.
So you might not, if you have a broad structure, you will never be skinny, but there's nothing wrong with that.
To learn to love
You just
yourself.
have to learn
Yeah.
to love yourself as you are, because there's a reason why you're like that. There's no, you don't have to change yourself, because the more you change yourself, you're actually not going to succeed in whatever you do.
Yeah.
So I think that's something really important, and I think I encourage everyone to, instead of having very very strict goals in your life, that I want to lose this much weight, no, just say to yourself that I want to be more balanced in life. And I
Yeah.
think that'll automatically help you reach your goal
Yeah.
very easily.
And that's actually one of the reasons why we started this, because we
Yeah.
both were usual girls in our early 20s who wanted to look our best. But once we changed our mindset because of Solace, we realized how much
Really,
it's
yeah.
benefited us in various ways, not just in our
And
like
thing is, I learned from her and she learns from me at the same time.
Yeah.
So I think that's been really, really helpful
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
What is your advice someone who's trying to love themselves
Oh,
more?
so this is a question we actually get a lot. So, any advice to someone who's trying to love themselves more? So, I think step number one is acceptance.
Yeah.
So, I feel like if you're not going to be content, satisfied, and happy with the way you are, you're never going to love yourself. And this is something we can say out of experience. Obviously, it's not very easy, because at the end of the day, we have platforms like social media and people that talk around us and kind of change and say you need to be like this to be good, you need to be like this to be good. But it's all about accepting who you are and realizing that if once you are happy with who you are, that's you've already started loving yourself. That's step number one. And then after you love yourself, you'll see that there's obviously everyone has to improve, everyone has to work on living a healthier and better life and work on different things, but acceptance, I would say, is the key thing to loving yourself.
And I think personally for me, I think during COVID, it's really, really taught me a lot, because, during the lockdown, you couldn't really meet a lot of people. So you were alone, even if you're with family, you were just at home. And I think that gave me a lot of time personally to be with my own self more and love myself more, accept myself more, do things by myself, whether it was even, I don't know, do anything that you would usually do with friends, just do it by yourselves. And I think that really, really helped me to love myself more.
Yeah.
And just not get bored with my own self,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, so next one is, how did you fund yourself? So honestly speaking,
No funding.
there's no funding. Our Instagram page has been, we've tried to make use of what we have, existing resources. So we're very grateful to have access to Instagram and platforms and a mobile phone with a camera. We're very grateful for this. We actually did not use any funding. We've not actually invested in any paid marketing or anything. Everything has been through whatever resources we have at home.
Even all the recipes we post is usually what we eat and consume on a daily basis. So that's why when we make it, we just make it and then talk about it on our page. So there's no sort of external spending that is required.
The next question is, are you planning on working with startups and brands in your current country of residence, or are you open to startups and brands abroad?
Oh, we'd love that.
So we would love to work with brands that are abroad. That's actually one of our goals for 2021, is to start expanding into other cities, as we believe there's so many amazing startups and businesses that are outside of the UAE. But as we are quite new, we're still researching and still trying to get in touch with people.
If you guys are interested, and if you know anyone, family, friends, whoever has a small business that needs to be sort of advertised, or that is based on natural and organic stuff, we would love to,
on like fitness,
or anything, like any of the content that we do. I think we would love to, and we'd be more than happy to help
work
you guys
with
you. And so please either email us, DM us, follow us on Instagram, and we would love to talk to you about it.
So that's the next question as well. So how do we follow you? So our Instagram page is solace.living. I think hopefully on Spunk Go as well, they'll have a few of our details as well. So basically, we're just an Instagram page, and on our Instagram page as well, we have a message feature and an email feature. So if you are more comfortable emailing us or messaging us, please do. We would love to hear any feedback, or even if you want to collab or anything, even if you just want to say hi, we're open to everything. So please follow us on our Instagram page. Let me see the next question.
Through here. What really inspired you to do this kind of activities? Yeah, so as we even mentioned before, it was all about, so obviously because we were working personally on our goals, personal goals and health. So, and at the same time, we felt so blessed and so grateful. I cannot, like stop saying that again and again, how grateful and blessed I feel, because I've been blessed with people that, like, professionals and everyone. So I feel like I really truly wanted to help people. I saw people were struggling during COVID, and I
We
just
were
want, yeah,
struggling.
we were
We were
struggling, but I feel
struggling.
like because we still were blessed to have knowledge about health and wellness. And I think that's what really motivated both of us, was to help our tips and tricks, whether it was even to do with mental, the mental health or immunity or whatever it's called. We really wanted to help people. So I think that was the main motivation and
Inspiration, yeah.
inspiration to do this activity.
So, okay,
How do you plan to commercialize your lovely venture?
So, everything, as we said, is through word and mouth. So, word of mouth. So, we actually, whenever we meet people, or if it's even through social media, we constantly try to make people more aware of our page. And as you mentioned earlier as well, everything is quite natural and organic. We want our followers to like us for what we post rather than follow us because they're our friends. So, everything is through word of mouth as of now. We plan to commercialize it more by collaborating with brands, as we believe that if we collaborate with a brand, their following hopefully will translate into our following and vice versa, because we want to give and take both, like benefit the company and benefit us.
Who has
Okay.
your inspiration? I mean, personally, I would say my inspiration has been my mom, because she's standing right there. But because I think she is someone that has brought me into the world of health and organic living. I would have never ever known what does organic mean. I feel like my mom, since when I was a kid, she never allowed any junk food to come home, and I think that's always made me feel motivated me to live a more healthier lifestyle. And she's the one who in fact tells me all these tips and tricks, which I keep on trying out. So I think that's for me. I don't know.
So it's the same with me. Actually, my mom's always been the biggest cheerleader in my life. She's always motivated me and helped me be the best version of myself, which is actually our Solace's actual theme, is to love yourself and just push yourself constantly. So whenever I'm low, or if I feel like I'm not achieving the best version of myself, I know that I can always go to my mom and she'll help me out. And actually, as she said, I think our page should be called Mom's Living, because it's I think it's Bhavna auntie and my mom, mom's collaboration more than ours, because they've been our biggest supporters. And whether it comes to posting interesting content or helping us, I know that Vanya has been struggling with her fitness goals, so have I, and we both have been getting motivation from our parents and our moms specifically the most. Okay.
Why don't you put regular fitness videos?
So fitness videos. So I would say Vanya is special, is like, she's more into wellness, could I say?
More about like expertise, food, and like I would say food, yoga, wellness, skincare. I'm more, and then she's more to with like fitness.
So we try to use each other's strengths to benefit the page. So we're working on more fitness videos. Thank you for your feedback. We will be posting more fitness videos soon, hopefully much more in the coming year. Okay. How do you say social media affects mental health? This is actually a really, really important one. So also one of the reasons why we decided to start this page was the whole stigma, again, of not loving yourself because of external factors like social media. So I honestly feel like with the development of technology, you can't help but seeing posts online. You can't control it. It has to happen. But what you can control is how your mindset is and how you interpret that information. So I'll give you an example. Let's say if my role model is a certain actor or an actress, and if I see they're looking a certain way, okay, yes, I'll admire them. I'll think they've done very well with their life, but I will not let that affect my perception of myself. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm doing my best. I'm trying to achieve my personal goals, and that's all that matters. At least that's what I would say.
Yeah.
So, what's the next one?
What's the link between fitness and mental health? You can do that because you're more of a fitness.
So, actually, even Vanya would agree. So
I do.
So for me, whenever I'm stressed about university or anything, we all have low days. I actually believe my best way to let it out is through sweating it out. Yes, that's actually what it is, through a high intensity workout. So what I do is that every time I'm upset, I actually, put loud music and I just start skipping, or I'll go for a run. And that gives me a completely different satisfaction. So I feel really happy. And I know Vanya does yoga as well, which relaxes her and helps her get back on track. So I feel there's a very, very important link between fitness and mental health, which we are going to be exploring more in the coming year
on our page.
On our page.
Thank you so much for your lovely comments.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Spunko, for giving us this opportunity. We're very happy, and hopefully we can join more webinars in the future. But thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
All right. Mrs. Vanya Goel and Anaitha Ghai would like to thank you so much for taking out the time and being here with us today. It was, in fact, a very eye-opening and impactful session, I have to say. I'd also like to thank our audience for taking an active part in this webinar. And I'd especially like to thank Lillian, who has joined from New Zealand, considering it's very late over there. The webinar, recording of this webinar will be up on our website by tomorrow and be replayed across 20 countries of Spunko. If you do need any more details, please visit our website at www.spunko.com, and you will automatically be invited for our future webinars. Once again, thank you to all and have a great evening.